Hey everyone, welcome back. In this lecture, we are going to talk about something extremely important, something that every developer who uses AI tools need to understand. How do we maintain code quality and security while vibe coding? Now, vibe coding is fun, it's fast, it feels like you're in a creative flow state where ideas turn into code instantly. But that speed can come with hidden costs if we don't build the right guardrails. So today I'll show you why code quality drops during vibe coding, what risks this create, the universal quality and security principles that every AI assisted developer must know, and finally how to use system prompts so your AI assistant becomes disciplined, consistent, and secure by default. So let's jump in. Why quality suffers during vibe coding? When we are in flow mode, we are focused on making progress, not necessarily on writing the cleanest or most secure code, right? This is where AI can accidentally amplify bad habits. It generates code that looks right but may hide subtle bugs. It copies patterns that introduce vulnerabilities. It sometimes invents variable names or structures that don't match your style. It may skip validation or security by design patterns unless explicitly told. So speed goes up, but quality, consistency, and safety can quietly go down. Now let's understand what are long term risks of cutting these corners. Even though things may work initially, here's what usually happens over time. The system becomes harder to modify. Small bugs turn into big production issues. Vulnerabilities sneak into your logic or dependencies. You accommodate code debt at 10x the normal rate. New developers struggle to understand the structure. Remember, fast code is great. It's best for doing MVP. But fast, clean, secure code is unbeatable if you're writing the code for enterprise applications. Okay, so let's balance the creativity of vibe coding with the professionalism of clean software engineering. The good news is you only need to follow a handful of universal principles to dramatically improve quality and security. Let's walk through them. And don't worry about these. We will also talk about few good system prompts that we can use to maintain the quality. So first one is keep cyclomatic and cognitive complexity low. Simple code is secure code. So avoid deep nesting, long functions, and overly smart tricks. Break things down. Next one is follow dry. Dry stands for don't repeat yourself. We don't want duplicated code like in our project, right? Because duplicate logic equals to duplicate bugs, and also that is like not readable code. So whenever you copy paste logic, you multiply your future headache. AI often repeats itself unless told otherwise. So this one is crucial. Next one is use clear, consistent naming. Names should explain themselves. Good names reduce mental friction. Bad names create confusion and inconsistency, especially when AI invents new names each time. These are very simple principles to follow, which we can, take care while writing the prompts, or we can just set a system prompt so that these are always taken care of. Fourth one is modular design, small units and single purpose. Break code into small, focused units with one responsibility. This also helps AI refactor safely. Fifth one is validate inputs every time. This one is so important because it will save you from a lot of vulnerabilities into your code. So never trust external data. This is one of the most common security gaps in AI generated code. Always validate, sanitize, and verify inputs. Practice dependency hygiene. Use known, updated, safe libraries. AI may suggest random libraries. You need to make sure they are trustworthy, maintained, and up to date. You can always search for the library which is being used if you're unaware of a library, and then you can check the source, the author, and then accordingly you can decide if it is trustworthy for your project or not. Apply security by design patterns. Least privilege, secure defaults, not just writing code that works. Writing code that fails safely is also very important. Now here's the good part. Instead of manually enforcing all these rules during vibe coding, you can program your AI to enforce them for you, always. And that's where system prompts come in. What are system prompts? A system prompt is like the AI's job description. It sits above your normal prompts and acts like a permanent rulebook. In our setup videos where we were exploring the settings option, we saw there was an option where we could set or update the existing system prompt. So that is a place where we can make magic. So this system prompt tells the AI how to think, what standards to follow, what constraints to enforce, and what to always include or avoid. So if you want consistent quality, you need a good system prompt. You can go to the settings and check the existing system prompt. If it is good for us, if it is following all of our principles, then we're good. If not, we can always update that prompt. Why system prompts matter? With a strong system prompt, we get consistent naming. We get lower complexity. We get more secure patterns, less duplicated logic, better modularity, safer defaults, and cleaner structure. Basically, the AI becomes a disciplined engineer, not a creative wildcard. Now let's see some of the system prompts which can help us. These examples are based on the rules that we discussed, and they work across all languages. So I've not made these language specific so that anyone can use these prompts. Example 1, which writes clean, simple, and modular code. You are an AI coding assistant that writes simple, modular, low complexity code. Always break tasks into smaller functions or components, avoid deep nesting, and keep cognitive load low. If code becomes complex, refactor proactively. Second example for achieving naming consistency. Use clear, descriptive, and consistent naming conventions. Never invent new naming styles within the same file or module. Aim for readability over cleverness. Another prompt for having dry plus maintainability. Do not duplicate logic. If similar patterns appear, extract them into shared helpers. Favor maintainability and long-term clarity. Example 4 for input security. Validate all external inputs. Assume all input may be malformed or hostile. Use safe parsing and reject unexpected formats. Example 5 for security by design. Follow least privilege principles. Use secure defaults. Handle all errors safely without leaking sensitive details. Never use placeholder secrets or insecure shortcuts. So these prompts are helpful, but it never means skipping the review part of the journey. Okay? Code generated by AI always needs human review. And that's the core of writing high quality, secure code while vibe coding. Remember, vibe coding gives you speed, system prompts give you discipline, engineering principles give you longevity. Combine all three and you become unstoppable. So in your next activity, I want you to write your own system prompt. One that matches your coding style, your project's need, and your security standards. So this was it for this video. Bye.